Hello everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is What is the New Normal for Business Development? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone. The new normal for business development, that's today's topic. Let me just outline what the process used to be. If you haven't subscribed already, so the process used to be that you may meet people at networking events or conferences, and they may have seen some of your content. It may be the first time they're coming into contact with you or your company at the conference or at the networking event, or alternatively, they may have seen your content, or they may have been sent an email. You may have done some email outreach to them. What would then follow would be some communications, maybe some queries, some conversation call, and then a normal telephone conversation, and then perhaps meetings, and maybe another meeting. And in this way, you're getting to go further along the process, and you may reach a stage where you then can present a contract, terms of agreement, and agree this, and then you start working with the client. That may be a very simplified view of how clients came into contact and started working with you under the old situation. We're not living in the old situation now. We're living on the new normal, under the new normal. What does new normal mean? Obviously, the social distancing applies, and there are restrictions on conferences. So there are no conferences, no exhibitions, face-to-face meetings outside of, for most sectors, are not essential and therefore not happening. So how do you acquire new business under these conditions? But let me outline how a sort of process that can work for you. So obviously LinkedIn's important here. This is my LinkedIn profile. The process now would be, and this is to the benefit of most professional services agencies and B2B agencies, process now involves content. So you're creating those people who've been listening to my messages over a number of years, and I've said that B2B businesses need to create their own content and can't rely on conferences and exhibitions to do all of their new business activity around. This is borne fruit. So you need to be creating content on your website, addressing key issues that your clients and prospects are facing, solving those in the content. And the content could be video format, it could be blog format, it could even be podcast format. So you're solving problems that your clients and prospects are facing. That's the first stage. They'll then come into contact with you. Then, when they do come into contact with you, they may send you emails, they may fill out contact forms on your website. You must engage with them and start the process. Treat every inquiry as if it's a new business lead, because it really is a new business lead, particularly if you're in the B2B sector. People are not wasting their time leaving comments and asking questions if they're not interested, and potential buyers. So, as people are engaging with your content, you are responding to that engagement and setting and answering queries. Then the old process of face-to-face meetings and conferences, exhibitions, is being replaced by the video conference. So we're all familiar with Zoom, and you can use Zoom to set up webinars or meetings. And the meeting or the webinar is now becoming the marketplace or the closing meeting. Potentially the closing meeting for B2B businesses. So you address any queries there, you speak live with a number of people within the client or prospect organization, and they can meet your team via obviously Zoom or Google Meet or YouTube Live or any other live video conferencing tool. So this is the new normal in terms of business development. If there's any follow-up, that can be done with another Zoom call or perhaps a standard telephone call. And then any messaging functionality that's needed, that can be done as well. So this is the new normal for business development. People are making buying decisions based on video calls. Obviously, they'll do their due diligence. They'll look into your website, they'll look into your case studies, and you should be sending them, obviously, case studies when they're in a decision-making process. And then they're making a decision, and you can move forward on that basis. We are going to be under these conditions for quite a long time now, maybe till the end of the year. So you need to get comfortable with the Zoom call, the Zoom conference, the webinar as a relationship builder, also as a sales tool, because it may be, as I say, quite a while before we go back to the face-to-face meetings, conferences, and so on. So this is what the new normal looks like for business development. How have you been finding the new normal? Not in regards of sort of working with your colleagues and working with existing clients, because that's quite straightforward. They've already had the meetings, they've already known you on a face-to-face basis, that's quite easy. But how have you been progressing with new prospects and you adopting this sort of new normal approach for business development? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts and your views in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, thanks for watching this all the way through. If you've liked this video, give me a like. Click on the two screenshots to watch another video. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks very much. Bye bye.